Okay guys, we got our new Stator from OSD Marine. Our new 4-wire Stator right here. So the only thing we're missing now is our connector that this goes into, which we will get later. Got that on order. So we're going to take the cover back off here and get this installed. Okay, we got this big nut here, and that is a 30 millimeter. That's a 30 millimeter, so got our big socket for that. When we get ready to put that back on, and we got our flywheel. I'm gonna take these out. These are the stator bolts. We'll put those back in. We're going to put some blue Loctite on them. Blue Loctite. I gotta remove that too. I gotta remove that. We'll get to that in a second. Let's see. Maybe I won't have to. And just feed our wires through it like that. We want to make sure all these get in the right place. And we're going to line up our holes, get them center. And there's a big slot for adjustment. And we're going to get one started just to hold it in place. Okay, we'll take that one back out and put some blue Loctite on it in a minute. Get this other one started. Well, put our blue Loctite. The last thing you want is the stator coming loose. Okay, so we got it so All those bolts are in. Center it just right. I don't see any markings. It's got to be in the right spot for the coil pickup. But I've done these before, and I normally always just pretty much center them. Okay. I want to over torque them. Okay. She looks good. New stator is installed. Now we're missing our pickup. It goes there. We'll feed these through here. And there we go. So that's how you do that. Okay, so as you can see, there's a keyway right there. Of course, you got the key groove right there. It's pretty self-explanatory. Line those up. Now you'll feel the force of the magnet to pull it in. Make sure you're sunk into that keyway. When you turn the flywheel, the crankshaft should turn with it. Now there's normally a piece of foam that goes up in here. I don't have that, so we're taking some HydroTurf and just stuffing up in there. And that keeps that wire from working itself back. Just some extra chunks of HydroTurf or any other foam you got. Once the cover is on, that's not going to work its way out. It's going to stay right there. So, and we'll get our connector for that on later once it comes in. Now we're going to put our lock washer on. I think I'm going, just for safe measures, put a dab of blue Loctite, not much. And we'll get that on. And we'll tighten it the best we can. Of course, the crankshaft is going to want to spin. And I will show you a trick for this in just a second. Okay. We have some nylon rope here. And what we're going to do, make sure it's pretty clean. We're going to stick it in the spark plug hole. Okay, I need a screwdriver or something quick. Okay, so we can fill the top of that cylinder. And we'll feel it rotate all the way up to the top and then back down. So we want to get her just past the exhaust ports. And we're going to feed this in there. It'll act like a stop. So we don't get full rotation. Yeah. Okay. It does help if you have the exhaust off, so you're making sure you're not getting your rope stuck into the coming out the exhaust port. Of course, it's a lot easier to do this once it's in the hull and you have it bolted down. See, now we're not spinning. Now we can tighten this. And which is pretty secure. I think that's good and tight. I'll get my torque wrench and we'll check it to make sure it's, I have to look up the specs to see what it is, but I think it's 125 or 145 pounds. And we do the same thing for the PTO right here, because right now, but of course, it's going to rotate the other way. So we'll get this up to the top, just like that. Feed the rope in. They do make a spark plug stop that goes in, goes deeper with a rubber thing that sticks down to act as a rubber stop for the piston to keep it from rotating all the way around. Been looking for one of those. Gotta get one. But for now, the rope works great. There we go. She's tight. Now I'm gonna grab my spline tool. We'll get that. Okay, so we got our spline tool. This works for the impeller splines on the PTO and of course your pump on your impellers. You can get this at OSD Marine. Takes a 19mm socket to go on it, just like that. Remove some of this stuff. And you can see I've been clogging the other engines. It's much easier when you have this in the hull mounted. She should be pretty tight. But yeah, there we go. I'm gonna wrench on this flywheel a little more, and then I'll get the torque wrench. Get on that upstroke. Right there. There we go. I'm going to take this and we'll give it really good. A little more leverage. Leverage is key. Okie dokie, so that's pretty much how you install stator and flywheel and PTO. Now I got grease on my white paint. We'll get that cleaned up. So shout out to Peter Rasinski at Fox Valley Powersports for the engine rebuild, and Nick Grillo at OSD Marine for the stator. I got the new pin connector coming for this, and then we'll get a bracket and it'll connect right here, and then that goes to the computer, the gray box, and that'll be set. Pull our rope out. These are just dummy plugs. We'll get nice NGK BR8 ESs in here later. So we'll put our cover back on. After we get it finished torque, and we'll be set.
This video is sponsored by Fox Valley Powersports. Contact Peter for your Sea-Doo 2-stroke engine rebuilds. Thank you.
Okay guys, we're getting ready to drop this engine into this hole. Just like that. Clear all of our cables and our hoses. Just like that. Okay, so we got the engine set in. We're gonna get some bolts. Get the bolts in so she doesn't move. But we're gonna have to get our alignment tool and align it first before we get her all secured. We'll get shims and everything for what we need for aligning it. I've got some back hoses back here I've got to get connected. I'm going to replace this water line that goes back there. And then the return oil line, we'll get, once we get the oil tank in, we'll get that back there as well before we get the exhaust in. So yeah, making some progress. But my goal was to get as much done, a little bit, get the engine in and get some of the stuff done before I put it in storage for winter, and it'll get all finished up come spring. Here's our PTO cover to get some, and we'll get a new carrier bearing for that as well. And we'll get a new dash decal, but we still got some wet sanding and buffing and polishing to do on this too. That was kind of my one thing I wanted to get done, was at least have some of the wet sanding and buffing and polishing done, because I don't want to do that in the spring when it's kind of still cold. All the mechanical work I can still do in the spring. So thanks for watching the video, guys. Appreciate it. I'm not sure if I'll do any more on this year, any more videos at all, but we'll keep you posted on how this one comes in the spring, so stay tuned for that. Peace out, guys. Hit that like button, comment, subscribe. Talk to you later. Have a good one.
Hi, this is Amanda for GC Extreme. Thanks for watching the video. If you like what you saw, please hit the like and subscribe button. Thanks. Bye.